welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these decorative caramel apples using plastic apples from the Dollar Tree and one sort of unsuspecting item to make the little crushed nuts. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it.
All right, y'all, let us get started. So first off, you're going to need some artificial apples. I got these from the Dollar Tree. Good Lord, I just threw that one. You're also going to need something to make the handle for your apples. I got this 12-pack of wooden dowels, also from Dollar Tree. You're going to need some gloss Mod Podge. This came from Dollar Tree. And I got this acrylic paint at Walmart. It is Apple Barrel brand in the color Classic Caramel. A little bowl to mix that up. A paintbrush, a plastic spoon, a piece of parchment paper, and I have a paper plate over here just to catch this stuff. Then you're going to need something to make our little crushed nuts. This right here is so awesome. This is actually, let me try to get the bag up here. This is actually corncob bedding for gerbils, rabbits, and whatnot. It's called K-Cob by Katie. Now, this stuff is fairly inexpensive. You can get it at Walmart. Some Walmarts carry it. Mine has stopped carrying it and has gone over to like that, it looks like paper stuff. That's all my store carries. But look in pet supply stores. Look in like feed stores, Tractor Supply, places like that. If your stores do not carry it, or if you don't have a store like that near you, I am going to link in the description box to Amazon where I ordered this. Okay, so let's get a little piece of parchment paper here. Let's throw that in the floor. Throw it in the floor. Okay, let us get an apple. This one looks pretty good. I'm going to take the tag off. And now I'm just going to, why is my camera moving? Okay. I'm going to pop out the little stem, and then I'm going to take one of these sticks and just where that stem was, that little hole right there. I'm just going to put that down in there, just like that. You've got like some kind of foam type stuff on the inside. Oh, there's a blob of glue on the bottom. There we go. All right. So now we have that. Now in this little bowl, I'm going to take some of this Mod Podge and I'm going to mix it. I'm just going to eyeball it, but kind of like 50-50 with your paint. And as you can see from the stains in this bowl, I use this for a lot of painting projects. Now, the Mod Podge is not actually going to change the color of your paint. So what you mix up in there is what you're going to get. And the reason that I'm mixing the paint with the Mod Podge is it gives it a really shiny finish. And it gives a little bit more holding power than just the paint alone. Because I did try it with just the paint and I was not happy with how it turned out. So I'm just mixing this up here. There we go. Now, what we're going to do with our paintbrush is, this is going to be our caramel. And we're going to take our brush, and the way I like to do it is I just kind of, I'm getting a good amount on here, and I'm just kind of tapping it. See, so that the edge is not, you know, like really all perfect. It looks like you actually dipped your apple into the caramel sauce. And you don't want to see like any brush strokes on this. So by piling it on here like that, you see how it's kind of running down? And it'll give us a smoother finish than if you just paint it on. See, if you just paint it on like that, there's like brush strokes. So I'm just going to pat it on like this. And then once I get a good amount of this on here, I'm just going to go back and touch it with my brush. Try to get some of these little bubbles out. If you don't get all the little bubbles up, that's fine. It's okay. These don't have to be perfect. Because really, with this paint and your Mod Podge, the only part of it you're really going to see is going to be kind of up around the top. All of this stuff down towards the bottom is going to be covered up with our hamster bedding. As funny as that sounds, we're going to dip our apples in hamster bedding. But see, I'm just kind of packing it on here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to the side just for a minute or so, because I want this to kind of start getting tacky, okay? Because if we go ahead and while it's really, really wet right now and start putting our our bedding pellets on here, they might be a little too heavy and they'll start pulling off our paint and such. Now I'm not going to get it really on the bottom right here, so that it will sit flat, you know, like on your table or wherever you want to set these. So I'm going to just get the slightest little bit tacky, and then I'm going to start taking this and putting it on there. Okay, so let's set this little darling off to the side, and I'm going to say, I don't know, about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to touch it and we'll see what it feels like, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to put these on. So hold on one minute. Alrighty, I have another one going over here. Now we're going to take our little pellet doohickeys, and I touched this one on the bottom. I touched its bottom. I touched this one, and it feels like it's tacky enough to me. So let's scoot this out of the way, and then I have my paper plate here. Now we're going to take some of this and just gently drop it on there. And I say gently because I'm trying to keep it from like splattering everywhere. We're just going to put these on there, and I'm just ever so lightly just tapping them so that, you know, they can like settle down into our Mod Podge paint mixture type deal. These are so cute. They look so realistic. And if you want to, you can take some ribbon and tie around the handle just to give it a little extra something, something. You know how I like giving my projects that little extra something, something. I'm just going to sprinkle some more. All right, there we go. How realistic does that look? Let me move this up a little bit more because I think I was out of frame there. I'm sorry for that. I've got my table in a different position. I'm still trying to get used to everything. I guess I'm just sprinkle and then tapping a little bit. Then sprinkle and just tap just a little bit, just to get it into place. Now, you want to leave this setting, I'm going to say at least a few hours, you know, to let your Mod Podge and your paint really harden up. Okay. Then I'm going to go find some ribbon, because I think I want to put some ribbon on the sticks. And I know I've got some pretty like fall type ribbon. I'm so ready for summer to be over. Oh my God, how many times have I said that? All right, so there we go. How cute is that already? Let's just set that over there and let's see if this guy is ready. I think he may be. Oh, he's dripping a little bit. That's all right. We're just gonna sprinkle some on him. Ooh, we're just gonna decorate him. And these look so cute, like for a fall wedding. If you want to take the ribbon and like tie it around the handle, and then you could use it like as place markers. If you have, you know, particular seating orders, like in the dining area, you can use these as little place markers. Make a name tag, tie it to the handle. So, so cute. All right. Just sprinkle this around. There we go. And this stuff right here, this bedding is pretty absorbent. So if you want to, you could even take a couple drops of essential oil and put on maybe like some apple cinnamon or caramel scent or something like that. All right, we're pretty much done with this guy. So now I'm going to make some more. I'm going to let these sit over here and get really, truly, completely dry. And I'm going to put a ribbon on the handle, and I'll come back and show you what that looks like. But there we are. Pretty much done. That's okay. They can stick there. It makes it look more realistic. Let's see. Or don't want that there. Because when I make real caramel apples, I have these crushed nuts all over the place. But anyway, there we go. How cute is that? Now let's just set these guys over there and let them dry. And then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like with the ribbon. Hang on. Alrighty, now I've got a whole slew of these little darlings over here drying. And let me see if I can get this out of the way so maybe you can see this better. This is, I just tied a bow with some fall ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree and hot glued it onto the stem, stick, handle, whatever you want to call it. And there you go. How cute is that? So I'm going to make a whole tray full of these. Watch my kids get disappointed when they try to eat them. I can wind up like fall and April Fool all together. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.